Hi, everyone. I'm Marco Gonzalez. Welcome to On the Couch Live. You may recognize nothing behind me. Well, it's because I'm actually visiting relatives in Orange County, so I thought, why not just go live from their house? So you see a bit of the kitchen behind me. But I'm excited today to welcome my guest, Pat O'Brien. We were going to go live a few days ago, but we had some technical issues. So today we're going to try again and chat about everything. You know Pat from his days as a sportscaster, as the host of shows like Access Hollywood and The Insider, and he also wrote a book. So we're going to talk to him about all of that. So let me see if he's joined, and I'm going to bring him in. Hold on one second. There we go. It says he joined. It's connecting. Hey, there he is.
Hey, how are you?
Pat, great to see you.
Looking a little scrubby today, but that's okay.
Hey, it's the weekend. How's everything going?
Everything's great, man. How about you?
Oh, everything's good. Everything's good. I can't believe it's already November 1st.
I
Isn't
know.
that insane?
I was looking at the calendar earlier today. I'm watching. Yeah, it's already, before we know it, it'll be Thanksgiving and then Christmas.
I know, you're right. So just yesterday, we heard that legendary actor Sean Connery passed away. And I know many times you interviewed him on the red carpet. What do you remember about Mr. Connery?
The thing about Sean was he was 90, I think. You expect these guys that play these great characters. He was nothing like James Bond.
Really?
Nothing like it. I told him that. He said, well, what am I supposed to do? That's a character. But, you want these guys to be, like James Bond, like the guy he plays.
Yeah.
So he was just completely different. But he's a nice guy, but completely different.
So when you say different, what do you mean? Like how? Because I know James Bond's very suave. Like how was Sean Connery?
He was nice and he was a gentleman, but he wasn't James Bond, which is if you know what I mean.
Yeah. He was just a down-to-earth guy.
Yeah, just a regular guy.
Yeah. So, so many years you covered sports, and we had some big wins for our city in LA. We had the Lakers and the Dodgers take it all home. What do you remember, when you think back of the times that you covered sports and now looking at it today with sports being in a bubble this year,
right?
Did you think that this was going to work?
What, did the LA sport?
Sports being in a bubble, like all the different sports. And did you think that would work with the coronavirus around? And what were your thoughts about that?
Well, it's working. I think it works. Sports is like separated from everything else. People use sports as a getaway.
Yeah.
Having been a sportscaster.
Mm-hmm.
But people look at sports as sort of up here, or maybe down here.
Yeah.
But it's their getaway.
Yeah.
That picture up there.
Oh, I see that. Oh, wow. What is that picture of?
Oh, it's from Little Richard. Hold on.
You have the best stuff at your house.
Yeah, I got some good stuff.
Memorabilia from all the years. So the reason why I was mentioning, oh, wow, look at that. You're zooming in on that picture. Let me see. Oh, that's so cool. That's awesome. We can just go around your house and you can give us a tour. That'd be awesome. No, but the reason I was mentioning the bubble is because, obviously we heard about Justin Turner right at the end. Were you surprised that that kind of happened towards the end, or was that something that you thought maybe would happen anyways?
Yeah, these things, how'd that come out with Justin? What happened with that?
Well, at first they mentioned that he tested positive and they got the results in the 8th inning, so they pulled him out. I think the controversy was that because he tested positive, he still went on the field after the celebration, and people thought, well, this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing for him. But then the other side was, but you're putting people in so much danger. So I think they're investigating to see what exactly, if he did something wrong.
He's an idiot.
Oh.
I was shocked that he went back on the field,
Yeah.
And I'm sure his teammates really enjoyed that,
Well, I know. I mean, if you're positive and then you go out there intentionally, it's a little bit of a slap in their face, right? So
yeah. It's disrespectful.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. So aside from sports, you and I met when you were doing entertainment news, and this was at Access Hollywood back in 1999. Can you believe that? I was in my 20s.
Oh my God, that must be I was in my 30s.
Yeah, isn't that, it's crazy. So you covered everybody on the red carpet and you were with Access Hollywood and then you did The Insider. Is there anything about entertainment news that you miss?
No. Yeah, I got to know a lot of the celebrities, and the thing is, I was at an advantage because I came from sports.
Right?
Everybody knew me from sports, so I had the advantage on the red carpet. Hey, there's Pat, and then they come talk about sports, and we'd
Yeah.
that's a segue. But no, I love that job, and I love the red carpet. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and the red carpet loved you. I mean, you were so fun to watch, so personable, and like you said, people just came up to you because they wanted to talk to you. We're talking Diddy, Jay-Z,
Oh,
Madonna,
all of them.
Alpha.
We were like always in the third position, and people would walk by the first two, which was Entertainment Tonight, and
Yes.
get to me.
Yeah, I mean, you were even in Diddy's music video playing yourself. So I mean, that kind of says it all, right?
Yeah, what video is it? I forgot about that.
You know what? Was it the song Diddy? I'd have to look, but I remember you kind of popped up in the neighborhood and it was just like your
Jump over
cameo.
the fence. Yeah, remember that.
Yeah,
Remember
your cameo was everything. I love that. So, okay, so entertainment news, you did that for years, but just recently I was watching The Last Dance, which was on Netflix about the story of Michael Jordan, and you popped up in the stands reporting during that time. What do you remember about the heyday of Michael Jordan being on the court?
Well, Jordan, when Jordan came in, he kind of flocked to me because I'd been around for a long time. He'd been watching me. So
Hmm.
I always had the extra edge with Jordan. People hated me for that, but it's okay. He's a great guy. Had a good interview.
Yeah, yeah. You interviewed him so many times. Before we go on, I'm curious about your look right now. So this beard, are you loving this beard right now? Is that your quarantine beard?
It's called
Talk about
it's called laziness. Don't you love when you don't have to shave every now and then?
that. I know what you mean. Back when I was a reporter, I remember having to shave every day, and with this show, I can just be casual. It's so much easier. I'm all about the facial hair.
Well, nobody cares anymore either. I mean, nobody cares about your grooming.
Right.
But they don't care if you're shaved or not shaved.
Oh, that's true. Isn't it great just being able to be yourself? Speaking of being yourself, you wrote your memoir back in 2014 called I'll Be Right Back After This. And Pat, it was pretty explosive. Like you let it all out. You talked about everything from some difficulties you had to substance abuse. And fast forward now, where are you with that?
Substance.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, how
Done.
are you doing now?
Well, let me get a line of coke here and let you know.
Pat, you're, you're cracking me. Your phone's freezing at those moments, and it's just making me laugh. No, but really, like you were out there saying that you really respected people coming into your life and helping you get sober. You even talked about in your book going to Donald Trump and Melania's wedding and getting kicked out of the reception for being drunk.
That's me. I don't think I was the only one though. I think there was a couple people that got kicked out.
Oh, really? Oh, gosh. But I mean, in the book, you even talked that wasn't even your rock bottom moment. It took several times for people to really convince you that to get on the right track. And it's great to see you now smiling. You seem so happy, and
By the way, I was happy then.
you were happy then.
I'm not the first person to take drugs.
No, that's true. You're right. Yeah,
There's a few others that have done that.
yeah. But isn't it great that you had people that came around you, loved you, and brought you out of that? I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, no, it's good to have friends.
That's true. So your book, what else about your book? When you think about the book, is there anything about the book that you go, gosh, I wish I would have said something different or would have played that
Oh, as
different?
a matter of fact, I was just reading it the other day. In fact, it's sitting right here. I was just reading my own book the other day, and I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah. Well, I think it's great that, people got to hear, you weren't sugarcoating anything. And I think that's why people love you. You're an open book. You always have been, but that's you. Let me see that. Oh yeah, look. Man, that was you every day. Every day I would sit in the Access Hollywood trailers and here you would come in. You would just light up the room wearing the suit to the nines every single day. It was amazing to see.
Well, thank you. That was fun. I've had a good life.
Yeah. Absolutely. And at that time, I was an intern, so I was just like watching everything you did.
You
I was like,
came near me. You were an intern. You dared to come near me. I
I
used
could.
to hang out with the interns.
You did hang out with the interns, and you said, "Don't look me in the eye." No, I'm kidding.
That's good. No, I used to hang out with the interns because I used to be an intern, and I know how important it is. You become an intern to meet people and get
Yeah,
acclimated.
yeah.
It's important. Those guys, you guys were important to me.
Where were you? Where were you an intern at?
David Brinkley.
Oh, tell me about that. What was that like? Like thinking back now, Pat O'Brien was an intern. This is inspiring to people.
When I first moved to Washington, I was getting my master's in international economics
Uh,
at Johns Hopkins School for Advanced International Studies, and I got a part-time job at NBC because I'd known the NBC people in Chicago, and I ended up in David Brinkley's office. My second day there, and Brinkley was like my idol. And my second day there, a guy tapped me on the shoulder, and I turned around. It was Brinkley, and he goes, "Who are you?" I said, "Well, if luck has it, I'm your new intern." But then we got along very well. We became really good friends.
and that was the beginning of it all. And then from there, you did local news because, well, you did local news and then you did CBS Sports later, but you did local news as well, right?
I did local, if you can call it local, in Chicago,
Well,
which was pretty big time. And then I was in New York. I've done all that stuff, you know.
yeah, wow. Somebody, okay, so we have people asking questions, Pat. We have people from Italy watching. A lot
Uh,
of fans over the years haven't seen you in a while, and they're excited to see you. Somebody asked, have you ever wanted to direct any kind of movies or anything like that?
well, I've directed all my own pieces, which is kind of directing. But
Yeah.
directing a movie would be tough for me since I don't really know how to do it. That wouldn't stop me, by the way. But since I don't know how to do it, no.
Yeah, but you know everybody who knows how to do it already. So, is that? Yeah, I love all these people are waving to you, smiling. They're sending virtual waves. Isn't that funny? Yeah, right. So we're on the brink of a huge election in a couple of days. I guess we can all look forward to not having to see any more political ads that are coming on TV, right?
Well, I gotta have them, you know. I mean, it's that's right. That election's Tuesday, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Already. Did you vote early?
I vote on election day.
Oh, do you? Is that what you like to do? Okay. Yeah.
I like to get involved.
Yeah, it's been quite a year. I mean, COVID-19 and just all there's so much civil unrest and anxiety in the world right now. What are your thoughts about all of that? About just kind of the state of our world right now?
Well, it doesn't have to be anxiety. I mean, if you got to be able to handle it. There's Superman.
Superman. Are you watching Superman?
Now you are.
Oh, now I am. Oh, classic Superman.
Um,
Yeah.
what was the question? I
No,
forgot.
no, we were talking about just the state of the world and a lot of civil unrest happening right now.
Well, I mean, there's always here's the problem with that. There's always been civil unrest. There's always been things that are messed up. Just that now there's so much media, and we just cover it more now. And I think that's the only thing. But it's always been that way in my lifetime.
Yeah, that's very true. You're right. And when you think of what people will remember you, you want to know what is your legacy. When people think Pat O'Brien, what do you want them to remember?
This interview.
My on the couch interview, but in the kitchen?
No, I think they should remember me as being honest all the time in all my jobs, and as a good sportscaster,
Yeah,
and the guy who was able to get anybody.
true.
Nobody ever said no to me.
Nobody ever said no to you. And
No.
you know what I love too is all these years later, you were so cool to come on my show. Even though we had a couple of technical issues a couple of days ago and you and I were trying to figure it out, I still appreciate the fact that you take the time to sit here with me and just chat. I love that.
Yeah, well, that's why you have me on. I mean, most guys would say, "Screw it, I'm not going to do that," you know.
Oh.
But keep getting texts, so you must have a lot of viewers. Um, but yeah, no, I like you, so I'm going to come on with you.
Thank you, Pat. What's happening next for you? What can we expect from you? Or are you just going to be chilling?
I'm pretty chill right now. I mean, I was so busy my whole work life that, but I do what I want. I'll do anything you want me to do. I do what I want, which is a great feeling, by the way.
I do. I love that. Yesterday, you're like, "Oh, I'm taking off," and I said, "Oh, what time's your flight leave?" You go, "Anytime I want. It's private."
That's right.
I love it, and you deserve that, right? Absolutely.
I'm not paying full price. I will tell you that.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, and I think it's cool because I know that we were doing the interview now because your son's coming to take you to lunch, and I think that is fantastic. That you're tight
He's
with family. That's fantastic.
walking through that door pretty soon.
He's gonna walk through the door. Oh, great! So you just have plans to chill today and relax. And I hope that we can do this again because it's always fun talking to you. I love that you keep it real, and that's why you're Pat O'Brien.
Well, I'll talk to you anytime.
Thank you, Pat. I appreciate it. Well, I'll be posting this interview online, so everybody who wasn't able to catch it live can watch it later.
Thank you very much.
All right, Pat. Take care. Take care of yourself, okay?
I'm good.
All right. I'll see you. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, baby.
All right. Bye, Pat. So great to catch up with Pat. Even sitting here in the kitchen, visiting my relatives, right? It's so great that we can connect anywhere, but I love that Pat keeps it real all the time. He has such an incredible career. I mean, from sportscasting to entertainment news, and his book is so honest and authentic, and that's why he is who he is. Thank you, as always, for joining me. I'm Marco Gonzalez, and I'll see you next time right here on the couch. Take care.